There's a real big effort to not organize. And before working in cannabis, I had never worked under a union before, and seeing the difference made me a real believer that cannabis needs it, because it's the wild west out here. Like they do not care. It's on par with Amazon or Walmart with how much they just do not care about the people that work there. Um, we saw it with the death of Lorna McMurray, where they tried to cover it up. They tried to blame her. They continuously ignore the fact that they allowed someone to get to a point where they died working in an industry that you should be able to make a career out of and die from.
To
Absolutely.
the employees of Verano
Mhm.
Brands, and most of them have signed up to the union. What are their reasons? Why did they tell you that they're interested in unionizing with UFCW 1445?
Safety is a really big one. Just seeing
And,
people as bodies instead of as people.
and have you heard about them talking about Lorna? I'm wondering if that's also something that's on the. You brought Lorna up.
Mhm.
Is that something that they're worried about? They're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. I am 27. I am as old as Lorna will be forever. And that is something that I think about a lot.
No.
When I was working at Sierra, when I was working in cannabis, that was the joke that we all made was, in 5, 10 years, there's going to be a documentary, an expose about this. And, we're going to see those. If you or a loved one worked in cannabis, you may be entitled to financial compensation. And we joked about it, but that was a real fear. And that is a real fear. Um, when I brought up Lorna saying, like, are you afraid of that happening to you? Multiple people came to me and said, I now use an inhaler, and I never used an inhaler before. I feel awful. My skin looks terrible. I am sick all the time.